You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people? It's your partner, man. Who is your partner, man? Who is your partner, man? Who? You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this tiny tag along Tuesday? They said, what you talking about? Tiny tag along? Yeah. Tiny tag along Tuesday, man. They said, what you talking about, bro? We gonna get into it. First, what's good with the penitentiary, man? Ha, Ken in the pen. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Swing that finger, you know, man. Worldwide INC, worldwide incorporated, worldwide, man. They say what that mean. Aight, everybody included, bruh. Come on, man. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody included. And Dugu, Mike, Cutthroat, Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, Lil Rue. Tata the player, that's who comes next. Same thing, bruh. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? You know what I'm talking about, man? Yeah, man. But y'all know the same thing, man. Did I just say that? Everybody around this thing, man. Keep that head up. We gonna get through it to get to it. Y'all know my disclaimers, man. I don't promote nothing, bro. I don't promote no drug usage, drug sellage, alcohol consumption. Don't take a sip of the sippers, man. I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no violence. I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. You know what I'm talking about? No, man. Me, all I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. We don't know how much of it we got, man. But a good brother like myself, man, I ain't prejudiced. No, man. Good brother like myself, man, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. No, man. Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the little people, man. No, man. Me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that love. We just say, bro, that love. You know what I'm talking about? Back to the YouTube community. You with me? All right, check it out. Man, come mess with a brother one time, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, shout out to everybody who ain't never had 415s but was always used to getting slapped. You know what I'm talking about? Shut your soft head up. I say, bro, what you talking about, man? I'm gonna elaborate. I got a good one for y'all today, man. So make sure y'all tune in to the live, man. Tiny tag along Tuesday. You say tiny tag along? Yeah, bro. Most people in this world, bro, listen, folks, you either a leader or you a follower, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And even if you got leader qualifications, you might still have to follow for a while until you can become your own leader. You know what I'm talking about? Because we all got to follow. You know what I'm talking about, for a minute. But you just follow till you get the necessary tools to become your own leader. You know what I'm talking about? But in this world, bro, it ain't like that no more, man. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers is just getting tools to follow some more. You know what I'm talking about? You just getting deeper into your following. And over these last, I'm gonna say 2 days, bro, I done heard 9. I'm gonna elaborate it more, man. Make sure y'all tune in to the live Tiny Tag Along Tuesday, man. Cause they done made your mind this motherfucking small, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? They done reduced you to a tag along, nigga. You don't even know who you is. You know what I'm talking about? That's why most people in this world don't have their own game. I'm telling you, when people don't have no game, bruh, they gonna come with 1 or 3 things. They gonna be talking about somebody. They gonna be, when I say talking about somebody, like teasing them, putting them down about some kind of hardship they going through life. They gonna be gossiping about somebody else's business, they marriage, who they sleeping with, who they not, bruh. Or they gonna be using that Bible, folks. People with no game. That's what they gonna be using, bruh. And that's how they get y'all with that tiny tag along mentality. Tiny tag along Tuesday. I just went to a Zoom meeting about some business shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? We was just sitting here talking about some, you know what I'm talking about? And I had a few, trying to handle some business, bro. So we on the Zoom meeting, bro. And I'm gonna elaborate more on this on my live, bro. And if you don't know nothing, bro, people gonna run your ass into the ground. And you know what's wrong with y'all, bro? Y'all need something to believe in, because you don't believe in yourself. And I get so tired of fake church people running around this motherfucker, just fake people running around this motherfucker. Listen, bro, you can't make me believe you believe God, that you got faith in God, when you don't even believe in yourself. It's impossible, bro. How you gonna believe in God when you don't believe in yourself? It's impossible. You know what I'm talking about? It's impossible. But just like them churches and shit, Damn, that's Pops. I'm gonna have to call him back. But just like them churches and shit, man. The preacher, they warp y'all brain, bruh. Just like these Zoom people was trying to do, bruh, right? We was talking about some business and shit. See, I'm gonna tell you what niggas like to do too, people. They like to deal with women because you can always talk a woman into something. Notice how a bitch won't even listen to a nigga, but it'll listen to some counseling. Notice how a bitch won't even listen to her man, but she'll listen to a boss. Her boss. Notice how a bitch always talking about some kind of counseling or some kind of therapist or something. You know what I'm talking about? But notice how a bitch won't, just people who a bitch will listen to. Y'all something straight out of comic book, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you. Y'all not fighting demons, y'all fighting accountability. Tiny tag along Tuesday, and y'all done backed yourself up into a corner in your own head. That's why you live inside your own head. That's why you'll never be at peace. It ain't nothing wrong with the world, it's the way you think about it. You know what I'm talking about? Because if you talk to one of these motherfuckers that claim they broken, bruh, and you get to listening to them, you'll realize everything they say is about somebody else and about what somebody else did and how it made them feel. Tiny tag along, bruh. You done reduced yourself to that shit. Y'all ain't even realize y'all grown now. You could have been let that shit go. That's you. That ain't nobody else, that's you. Because you won't release the memories of that shit. That's why you see motherfuckers sit around here, bruh, and continuously preach these invisible entities. The enemy, the devil, nah, bruh. I don't want to hear that shit. You gonna be your own enemy or you gonna be your own friend, folks. That's it, that's all. It ain't nobody else, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't no enemy did nothing to no motherfucker, bruh. You your worst enemy by the way you think. So y'all don't know how to get along in this world because of the way you see it. That's why y'all paranoid. That's why y'all don't like people. You know what I'm talking about? I say, bro, don't you get to talking about the church people, man. Fuck the church people. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck y'all. Because y'all not church people. I've seen real church people in my life, bro. Church people don't be doing no talking, folks. Church people be out here like Jesus, bro. They be walking that walk. They don't be trying to recite shit out the Bible. They just be walking the walk. Notice how Jesus walked around this motherfucker and never recited a Bible verse? No, he walked in his truth. That's what he did. See, that's what y'all get away from. Y'all ain't got so used to reciting that Bible, bro. Y'all get away from walking in your truth. It ain't nothing to talk about when you walking it. You know what I'm talking about? See, I can sit around here and say how good I can rap all day. You know what I'm talking about? I can sit around here and tell you how good I can rap all day without rapping. I can just tell you how good I am. I don't have to do that. You know what I'm talking about? Because when I rap, I leave that shit out there. I'm walking in my truth. I can show you how hard I am. Just like you don't have to believe me. I can show you how hard I punch. You ain't gotta believe it. You know what I'm talking about? Just stick that chin out there. I can show you better than I can tell you, man. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew says old man who lady. Nephew says old man who lady. Yeah, man. But you'll realize while you live in this earth, bruh, you got leaders and you got tiny tag-alongs. You got niggas that run behind other niggas' nuts. That's why these niggas, like when I tell you I'm harder than Tupac or whoever you go get Eminem, that's why another nigga will run around here and say, no, you're not. You know what I'm talking about? Holding another nigga's nuts. Defending another nigga, trying to tell me who I'm better than. You know what I'm talking about? By your opinion. You niggas sound straight out of comic book, bro. I ain't bullshit with you. That's why you got motherfuckers running around here that hold nuts, nigga. That's why y'all change yourself right now, nigga. You could have had, nigga, $3. And the motherfucker come around here, nigga, and give you a few thousand, nigga. You gonna become that nigga tiny tag along. You gonna be running in behind that nigga because he did something for you. You know what I'm talking about? And you gonna treat that nigga like your God. You know what I'm talking about? That's exactly what you gonna do with your tiny tag along ass. See tiny tag along people? They can never sit and talk about their self for hours. And if they did, it'd just be all the bullshit that they went through. They'll be trying to tell you all that childhood trauma and all that old bullshit. But tiny tag along people, they only have other people to talk about. They ain't gonna never talk about themselves because they can't even speak of their self highly because they tiny tag alongs. That's why you get niggas that come around this motherfucker and don't do nothing but brag about the next motherfuckers and what they doing. Always talking about somebody else's cars or somebody else's jewelry or somebody else's money, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because they're tiny tag-alongs. You know what I'm talking about? Something like a cheerleader squad, but they're this little. You know what I'm talking about? Tiny tag-alongs. You know what I'm talking about? Come on. But what do I know, nigga? You know what I'm talking about? Only you could prevent forest fires. When I hang with them right there, you don't remember nothing else? Always remember, don't cost that. Just a short little bit.